So I hope this isn't too noisy. This is the internal microphone on my Akaso 7 or Brave 7LE. I chose a city park within the Salt Lake area to try to just see what all the different mics I have can do. One of the major issues I had with this camera is the lack of a good external microphone. Having a wired lavalier is nice, but it's not the best because you don't get any separation, you don't get to walk away. So it's kind of hard to really tell. Well, pardon the coughing and things. I'm fighting pneumonia from a pulmonary embolism, so working it. I'm getting much better. I'm not in the hospital. I'm not in any danger. So the key to this is the camera is a USB-C. However, I have several microphone sets that work with USB-C, including my Maono Wave T5. The problem is Akaso decided to do their own proprietary formatting within the USB-C to get audio. Well, I reached out to Akaso. Since I have two Brave 7LEs, one requires USB micro. This one requires USB-C. I should probably ask and see if they have an adapter for that so that I can work with that. But the miracle is, for the cost of shipping, they sent their special adapter, and this is what makes the magic happen. But they were also kind enough to send a wireless microphone set, all for the cost of shipping. This offers Lightning compatibility, USB-C, which I haven't tested it with my phone yet, and then the special tip ring, TRRS, the tip ring ring shield TRRS that plugs into this cable right here, nice and tight. And this lets me do all sorts of things, including taking their cable and the 4 connector 3.5 millimeter connection, put this in the camera. Now I can put this in with my Maono Wave T5 receiver that works with cameras of all types that plug in, or even with, it even provides power for that. But it's in this nice rechargeable case. The other thing that having this lets me do is it lets me plug in one of these style microphones as well, which just now plugs into the back of that. I haven't tested it yet. We're going to try it out today. I'll put the dead cat kitty hair back on it. I just took it off to show you what it is. On the unit that they sent me, I also added this because, if you're outside in the wind, having a dead cat, kitty hair, whatever you want to call it, on top of it really makes a big difference. So you'll see the blue fuzzy. I could have got black, but you know what? My Jeep is blue. I've got lots of blue accessories, and I think it's going to work just fine. So you're listening to the internal microphone. Next up, we will work with the Akaso lavalier. And I'm just going to clip it on my shirt because if I hand hold it, it makes quite a bit of noise. So we'll just clip it right there, and hopefully that's not too horrible beside me. Okay. And now we're back with the external microphone, the wired lavalier, which I know it's noisy, it doesn't sound the best, but it doesn't sound horrible either. It's just I get that far away from the camera and then it doesn't really help me that much. So I think the next step will be to connect the provided, the microphone set that they sent me. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, out. And now you can see I have the Akaso provided wireless microphone set. I know it's going to sound different if I'm looking at it versus having it off to the side. I'm trying not to hold the microphones simply because I don't want to induce noise into them. So this is with the wireless setup that they offer. I no longer have the wired one connected. And you're on the external microphone, external wireless, provided by Akaso for the cost of shipping. I think next I will use this one, just out of curiosity, and then we'll move on to the Maono Wave T5. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, out. And now I'm using the Maono Wave T5 wireless set. I do have noise reduction set. I struggled to put the dead cats on and I chose not to. But this is with the cable that came from Akaso, and this is my TRRS to TRRS, which is tip ring ring shield to tip ring shield. Those are telephone terms. They once were very, very important, but today they're just kind of forgotten lore. Anyway, this receiver can actually be used with multiple cameras, multiple connections, and works really, really well. It does, the set that I bought did also come with USB-C and Lightning receivers. This works really, really well and sounds really, really good on my phone. I have yet to try this with my digital SLRs. Unfortunately, Pentax is not, that's my chosen brand of digital single lens reflex cameras. They're not well known for video. Such is the case. Maybe my Nikon D3300 might give a little better video, but I don't know. It's something I'll probably play with one of these days. But this is with my Maono Wave T5 wireless set. It included 2 microphones, so I can hand one off to my girlfriend or to people I'm talking with, or in this case, I put both of them on and you've got 2 channels, so I'm coming at you in, we'll call it stereo just for lack of any other terminology. These are not the right kind of microphones, or there's not a proper way to play back binaural audio. That requires specific microphones that are positioned on a dummy head, kind of like a mannequin head, but in the ears in a certain way. Then there's certain types of microphones, and then they're played back a very specific way. Esoteric audio noise that nobody really needs to know about unless you really want to look it up, because I am not an audiophile. Anyway, so there's my options. Again, I started with the internal microphone on the camera. I then moved to the wired Akaso lavalier, which the cable is maybe 3 feet, maybe. I moved from there to the wireless set from Akaso. I don't know who they're branded by because the box did not carry a brand name. Whoever sourced it through them, kudos. They sound pretty good, but they can be better. We moved on to, I guess we did this before we did the, well, anyway, we did this camera, this microphone. It's an inexpensive version of a Rode or a Movo that a lot of people use. I think it sounds pretty good on my GoPro. We'll see what it sounds like on here because I've not connected it to this before. And then ultimately we wound up with the Maono Wave T5. So there were 5 audio options that I hope work out. And, you know, it's worth a try, if nothing else. So, you know, once again, be good to each other, be good to yourselves. Take care of yourselves. I got a video coming discussing health issues, and we'll come back to that. Anyway, there's my microphones. I think I'm going to go play with my Akaso 360 and work from there. I should mention, yes, I do have my other Akaso Brave 7 LE, but this uses a USB micro, not the USB-C. So I'll check with Akaso about that cable. Now I'm rambling. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other. It's Friday. It's Red Friday. Remember, everyone deployed. Roger out.